Okay, so when someone dies or becomes incapacitated, there is something called the probate system. It is the court system where it is decided by the judge who gets what and when if you have no will. But if you do have a will, then it directs the judge on who to give your stuff to and how much and when they're going to get it. And if you don't have a will, it's called intestate succession. And intestate succession is the state legislated way that your stuff gets to the next generation. It's just kind of the way the laws are written and how your assets are divided up to your heirs. The probate process is not something that people generally want to go through because it takes a lot of time. Probate process is about 12 to 18 months. It's pretty expensive. It runs from 3 to 7% of the fair market value of your assets. The process is completely public, which means that all documents filed in a probate matter are open for public consumption. So your will, any pleadings, any documents that are filed, anyone can go down there and read. So for instance, if you wanted to read the will of Jackie O or Babe Ruth or Jerry Garcia, any of these people, it's all public. You can see who gets what and when. Also, another thing about the probate process is if you have minor children, they're going to get their inheritance when they turn 18. It's going to just be directly put into their bank account. It's not going to have any oversight or protection. It's just going to go outright. And then also minors cannot inherit directly. So if you don't have a plan in place, your minor children's inheritance is going to be placed into the courts. A conservator would have to be appointed, which costs money. And this might be somebody that you don't even know that's going to be deciding, you know, how much money your kids get or when, or if they're going to pay for school or those kind of things. It's just, when someone says probate, it just refers to the process of taking care of your assets when you die and getting it to your heirs. Think of probate as a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit filed by your estate on behalf of you for the benefit of your creditors. So the probate process is really not even about you. It's about your creditors. So when the courts get done with you and go through the process of getting the creditors paid, getting the lawyers paid, paying all the court costs, whatever's left over at the end, that's what goes to your beneficiaries about 12 to 18 months later, and it's going to court, having court dates. You have to get a personal representative appointed. You have to pay bond fees. There's just a lot of things involved in this process that people find distasteful. It's something that a lot of people, if they could avoid it, they would. So I'm trying to think of anything else that I've left out. Time, money, public nature, unprotected inheritance. Oh, and wills are easy to contest. So if someone feels like they haven't gotten what they would like to get in their inheritance, they can just simply go down and file a will contest, and that makes things just stretch out longer. It makes things cost more money, and the only people that really get wealthy off of a will contest is the lawyers.